no, it's clear as day what the issue was. We took too many penalties. They scored on it, and that's the game. So that's on us. We got to be more disciplined. I think everybody's first game, jitters, nerves, whatever you want to call it. Now that that's passed, that doesn't change the mindset. Obviously frustrated, but at the end of the day, it's a new game.
Simply take the good out of this one and forget the bad?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't even say forget the bad. I mean, that's the bad. That's an opportunity to learn. Learn from mistakes, learn from different things. So I never want to forget the bad things. Always keep that and know that I can't make that same mistake twice and learn from it.
How did you fall into the lack of discipline? The first period, you guys stayed out of the penalty box. It changed in the second.
Yeah, I mean, I think we just got a little careless. Sticks, cross checks, pushes, whatever you want to call it. Just sometimes that just happens, but we just need to be more disciplined. Still continue to play the way that we need to play 5-on-5 because I thought we played a pretty solid 5-on-5 game, and they capitalized on their chances when they got them, and ended up being the game.
How did you feel about your game tonight and whatever impact you were able to create?
Clearly not good enough, but the good thing about it is there's a new game Tuesday.
You guys were not without quality chances yourself in this game. Is there something that you saw from Anthony Stolarz that you can build on to be a little bit more efficient when you do get the good chances?
That might be more of an internal thing, but we had chances to score, and we'll have video to go over.
How would you describe the challenge of getting to the net? I know it was maybe a bit of a struggle in the first, but as Dave mentioned, you did get some chances later on.
They did a good job boxing out, for the most part, and that's just the game within the game. It's just about how bad you want to score and how bad you want to win, and that's the price you want to pay going in the front of the net.
Did you hear the chance?
What's that?
Did you hear the chance?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I expected it, so could care less. I mean, I don't really give a shit, to be honest with you, so that's not going to affect me, and on to the new game Tuesday.
Thank you, Brady. Thank you, Brady. Period that looked pretty good.
Yeah, no, I think the nerves were there early for a lot of us, obviously first game, but overall I thought our 5-on-5 game was really good, and just got to stay out of the box mainly, including myself.
What do you attribute the lack of discipline, particularly in the second period, to being? In the first period you stayed out of the box, but what happened in the second?
Hard to say. I mean, I'm not going to say anything about the reffing, but calls are calls, and that's the game. Just got to be more disciplined. Can't give those guys that many looks on a man advantage.
Drake, what did you see on your goal?
Yeah, just the boys made a nice play there. The Paris to Kazi, and just tried to get to the net, saw it laying loose there, and just was able to get it home.
How would you describe the challenge of getting to the net tonight?
Yeah, I mean, it's the playoffs. Everyone's going to box out, try their best, and all that you get to the net, but you got to find the way to get there still, and we'll try to do a better job in game 2.
You guys were able to generate a number of chances tonight. Is there something you saw in Anthony Stolar's game that can help you be a little bit more efficient when you do get those chances moving forward?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's 2 good goalies going at it. Obviously, he had a pretty good year, but we're just going to try to keep getting those looks, put some traffic in front of them, and hopefully get a few more next one.
What do you need to do to make the next game a little easier on Linus?
Yeah, hard to say. I mean, it's been one game. I think we're just getting our feet wet. Like I said, I thought our 5-on-5 game was good, and same as Erdi are doing, just try to box out, let him see the puck. But he's going to be fine. He's an unreal goalie.
Did you learn anything about playoff hockey as a group?
Yeah, it's a lot different for sure. I mean, the first 10 minutes, I said to the boys, it's a different ball game out here, but it's fun. I mean, the crowd's awesome. So as a kid, you dream of these moments, and to be here playing it, we're excited, and excited for game 2.
Aside from the crowd, what was the most noticeable difference playing playoff hockey compared to regular season games?
I think you look up and down the hit column. Guys throwing more hits, more physical, fast-paced. But like I said, these are games you dream of playing. So we're really excited for the rest of the series, and it's going to be fun. All right.
I think there's some things that we can clean up, definitely. It's never a good thing to let in 3 goals in the PK, and it's something that we all can agree on, and that's something that we're going to try to clean up for Game 2.
How did you feel about your game today?
Yeah, it's all right. There's some things. There's a high-skill team on the other side, and like I said, we're just going to have to refocus on the next one. It's just one game. That's the beauty of it. Doesn't matter how you play one game and you lose it. You can lose 1-0. It's still going to be a loss. So it's just have a mind of a goldfish, go out there and play a game 2, and a little bit of a chip on your shoulder, know what's going to happen, how it's going to be, and how intense it's going to be, and then try to do the same thing again.
So
No worries.
Does that mindset almost kick in right away?
Yeah. I've already, I've done my assessment about it a little bit. I'm going to do one more tomorrow when I have slept on it as well. There's nothing we can, do about it right now. The only thing we can do now is to focus on the next one, focus on taking care of our bodies. There's going to be a long series, just like the way we like it.
How valuable do you think this experience is for the guys who have never played playoff hockey before? What do you think they can take from this game?
It's not as bad as you think it is in a way. Like now you're done the first one. So you got that one out of the way. You know how it feels. You got the jitters, you got the butterflies, or whatever it may be in your feeling. But we're just thinking about it is what it is. It's fun. If you have any nerves or anything like that, it just means that you care. And it's a good thing to have these nerves. But you can't let it take over yourself and let it kind of change the way that you play. And I hope that in a way that now when we play the first game, can come out there feeling a little bit better about ourselves in the second one and keep grinding.
Your approach of taking it like a goldfish, where does that come from?
Well, I always try to, have that mindset in a way. You can say it in many different ways. I think a lot of people that watched Ted Lasso is thinking about the goldfish mindset, but it's like water on a goose as well. You can't let anything kind of, affect you. There's going to be a lot of things going on around. There's going to be a lot of boos. There's going to be a lot of cheers. There's going to be a lot of chirps. That's the beauty of it. Everybody cares just a little bit more, and it's fun in a way.
One game down in this rivalry matchup, did the atmosphere live up to what you thought the Battle of Ontario was going to be like?
Yeah, I've played there before as well, and I think it's been louder as well. But at the same time, it's always going to be loud, and it doesn't matter if you're here or at home in Ottawa. It's always a fun time when there's a crowd that's lively, but at the same time, you want to try to make them as quiet as possible with your game if you're the opponents.
This year, obviously, one of the experienced guys, but did you feel any nerves personally tonight?
Yeah, of course. I'm always feeling a little bit jittery, and that's what it is. I care a lot. I want to win. And that's the thing. It doesn't matter if it's this game or if it's game 56 or whatever. I go out there a little bit butterflies in my stomach, and I try to go out there and do the best that I can, and that's all I can do. I can't change the fact that we lost today, but at the end of the night, I can look back at it, saying that I'm not satisfied with the outcome and maybe not about my performance, but at least I tried my very best all 60 minutes, and I'm going to keep doing that. I'm going to be standing there every single night and just trying to enjoy it and play it my heart out.
How similar is your approach now to what you were like in Boston?
Well, I don't want to talk about Boston. I'm in Ottawa, Senators right now, and that's what matters to me.
Thanks, Lewis.
Travis, just what's your overall view of things? It looks like maybe you guys were a bit jittery to start, or how do you see how you can perform?
I thought maybe the first 5 minutes, 10 minutes, we were a little nervous, which is probably to be expected. Got a lot of guys that haven't played in the playoffs. But 5-on-5, I liked our game.
Travis, with all the penalties, was that a case of being undisciplined, or was the standard maybe unclear to the guys?
We definitely have to stay out of the box. I'll say that. At the end of the game, sometimes things are going to get a little out of hand once in a while. I thought there was a couple calls that they did a good job selling. But it's tough. It's tough on the refs. But we can't take that many penalties for sure.
Travis, is it a little disheartening to have to work as hard as you did to generate the chances that you generated and then sort of see it be a little leaky on the other side?
What are you saying?
Well, the elephant in the room is your goaltending, I think.
I like our goaltending. I like our goalie a lot. He's a good goalie. He's one of Vesna's. Pretty good. There's no elephant in the room, in our room.
What needs to improve on your penalty kill?
I don't think you sit here and say one thing. They scored 2 goals, I think, just on quick little wrist shots, off rebounds, and then the Nylander 5-on-3. So.
How much of a concern, Travis, is that this Leaf team has had real difficulty scoring in the playoffs? I think it's like 13 goals or something in their last 11 games. And then they explode tonight for 6. That you've kind of opened the door to the great players on the Leafs to do the kind of things they did tonight.
Well, I'm not too concerned about that, about the past or anything like that. Like I said, I think 5-on-5, it was pretty obvious how we played. They obviously generated on the power play. They got good players. Said that before the series that the power play advantage is going to be important. But I don't know what the analytical numbers show, but I'm sure we're well ahead 5-on-5. So.
Sorry. What's the message to the group heading into Game 2?
Well, all year we've kind of talked about committing to the process. And it's no different now. Playoff hockey, you got to reset quick. But we get a day to talk about the game, which we will, much like we do in the regular season. Certain areas that we liked, certain areas we got to clean up, and that's usually the way playoff hockey goes.
Travis, what's the key to getting your guys to be more in front of the net and generating more high-danger chances?
Well, there's a lot that goes into that as well. We got to play longer 5-on-5 and stay out of the box. But again, I thought offensively we did some good things. We had some really good looks. We go down 2, we almost make it 2-2, and then their power play gets a few. Okay, guys. Thanks.